Hey, welcome everybody. Paul Cummings with Veterans Breaking into IT Cybersecurity. Today I have John Bonacci with me. He recently actually just won a 3 to 4 month contract as a pen tester. Active member of our Discord cyber study group. Definitely felt the benefits of why you need to have a home lab, why you need a network, and why you need a mentor both up and down. John, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So right now, I am a recent college graduate from Southern New Hampshire University. I graduated at the top of my class in cybersecurity, and right now I'm working on certifications. I will be taking the second part of my A plus in this month actually, and I will be taking Security Plus as well along with that. Uh, Otherwise, the internship will be starting on April 26th. So, but it's been a long path for me. I actually started college and I did pre-med first and kind of found out that I was always good at the math, but other than that, just kind of went through the whole path of college and turned out to really enjoy cybersecurity, found a passion for it, and mostly in pen testing. So that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. So you actually highlighted what I was going to mention, right? So you're doing A plus. Um, you know, doing digital forensics, doing incident response, doing pen testing. Absolutely a valuable cert. It's often considered an entry level cert. I agree with that, being an IT. But as a cyber profession, it's one of those certs that get a lot of discredit because it is entry level. Oh, this is a computer, this is a GPU, this is a monitor, right? But you've actually learned a lot of the stuff that you would need to know as a pen tester or do an incident response with memory and stuff like that. You obviously build a home lab. Um, how did you incorporate what you've learned through both college and your cert to really excel at your lab?
Through my lab and through college, they actually teach you how to set up the home lab. They teach you throughout a lot of the pen testing courses. They pretty much make Kali Linux a mandatory, well, not mandatory, but very important operating system to use for penetration testing and things like that. A lot of it as well, too, is Hack the Box, and there's a couple of other purposefully vulnerable operating systems that you need to download before you go into it and do the labs. A lot of the other practices that I do with my virtual box is a lot of John Strand's classes. They teach you password spraying, password cracking, how to create canary tokens, a lot of valuable assets and skills that you can use to incorporate into your virtual machine.
Okay, awesome. So you touched on the downloading of the vulnerable bulbs. We'll use the geek term for this one, right? Bulbs. So when you hang them, obviously they're headless, and you just go to town on them. Are you using stuff like Vulnhub or Insecurity NetSec?
Yep.
It's awesome, right? So obviously Vulnhub was a creation of the UK and in the European sector, and it's definitely taken a lot of interest. I know I've used them quite a bit for several years. I actually just recently put in our Discord group some oldies but goodies. Just because, I mean, obviously, if you're starting off, you want to have something that you can kind of have somebody, explain or walk through or something like that on, how to do it. So your contract, right? So you've been struggling, obviously, to find your niche and get into a gig. Applied several places, got a few automatic robot bounces, had a few interviews, but didn't go anywhere. What was the ultimate thing that led you to this path?
the ultimate thing that led me to this path was just networking, being persistent. A lot of the turn downs and things like that, you really have to adopt a mentality of, it's going to be a fight. It's for some people, it's going to be a fight, but you have to stay persistent. You have to stay patient. Uh, Really just use those turn downs as a strength that you are getting somewhere, that those are signs, and you turn it around in your mind that you are going to get somewhere. It might not be as soon as you think it's going to happen, and that's usually not how life works. It's usually not instantaneous. You really have to keep going, keep pursuing, put yourself around positive people as well. Put yourself around good mentors, put yourself around people that are going to lift you up. And that is really what directed me towards this. And also kind of using my background in mathematics, from going to that to computer science to cybersecurity. So
Awesome. So networking, when we talk about our Discord group, you've actually had a lot of good engagements with Will Hunt. We're blessed to have one of Europe's brightest pen testers join us on our Discord group and provide tutelage and mentorship. I'd like to highlight, obviously, my focus is veterans breaking into IT cybersecurity, but John is civilian, right? He took it upon himself. He knew he needed to go somewhere, so started in college, found out that he had a niche and a passion for cyber and went for it, right? And you don't want to fall off that bandwagon. I say bandwagon because cyber's everywhere, right? So
it definitely is. Absolutely.
So you lucked out with your company that you're going to be doing your internship with. They actually have cyber separated from IT. Now, in some cases, a lot of places are actually, considering cybersecurity as part of like NetSec or InfoSec. So, when you sat down and actually had that interview, how did you prepare for the imposter syndrome?
A lot of it had to do with what I was saying earlier about going to the conferences, going to communities that are supportive, and don't keep the traditional conservative mindset of, you have to start from down here and then you'll work your way up. Now that will work. However, if you find open-minded people and people that are technicals, can always be taught technicals, but it's really about your personality. It's your passion to learn, things like that. But putting myself around people that say you can do it was really a pivotal thing in my life and getting rid of the imposter syndrome.
Okay, so we got to stop saying that in our Discord group now. Yeah, that's awesome. So, there's over 100,000 of cyber jobs that are open right now because there's a lack of what they call talent. But obviously they're not looking for talent where talent is, right? So, it's one of the reasons why I created this initiative. I'm happy to have you on my shotgun segment. I was excited as soon as you said it, right? Obviously, I put you on blast because I brought Luke out and said, hey, Luke just got a job. Well, dang, I guess now I got to say it, right? So, you beat him to the punch, right? So he's going to be the next shotgun segment as soon as we figure out the Australia to US time conversion that we want to do it for. So with everything that you've done, everything that you've learned, how would you? I'm not going to put our Discord group on a pedestal or our LinkedIn network on a pedestal, but how crucial and beneficial you think it is that somebody as you say you're starting school, or let's say you've done logistics for the last 14 years, and you're trying to go IT cyber. What is the benefit, and what can you gain from joining a Discord group of like-minded folks?
Going back to when we were talking about the imposter syndrome, that actually holds a lot of people back from even trying. When you join a Discord group and you're with like-minded people and people that are supportive, people that are positive, it almost makes it disappear. It really, those people, it's all about the people that you surround yourself with, and getting into that Discord. Actually, and you referred to it before about Will. He's mentored me a lot. He has shown me certain things, and the best thing that you can do is just soak it all up as a new student or somebody just coming into it, is just keep an open mind and
that would be the door. Stop. I guess food got delivered.
He heard imposter syndrome and he's like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, right. Oh, someone's knocking on the door trying to get an IT and cyber. Let's attack.
Are you trying to get in here?
All right, so apologies about that. So
no worries.
Will absolutely helped you as an industry professional with your imposter syndrome. All right. So obviously I've thrown your name out there. I've made a lot of comments or posts on LinkedIn, about such things, as there are so many professionals out there that want to be mentors, because at the end of the day, how are we going to secure the next 20 years? Right. So you take a look at like a Will Hunt. Granted, he'll probably keep doing it until he's in his hundreds, but I mean, they're expecting everybody to know automation now. It's going to be one of those things that keep growing to the point where we need to work everybody out of a job, so we can be the bosses that bring the next talent. So with your lab, what are you currently running? You said VirtualBox, obviously.
Yep. So right now I am running Oracle VirtualBox. I am running VM Workstation, and I also do Pen Tester Academy labs through their VirtualBox or their virtualization workstation there as well. And a lot of
their free variant, or are you using their paid variant?
Say it one more time.
Are you using their paid or free variant?
Right. Well, when I initially started, I was doing their free variant. Then I ended up liking it so much, and they had a special deal, but I'm using their paid one now.
You hear that, blue team folk? Quit overpricing places like Range Force and all these blue shield places right out the bat. Give us an opportunity to practice, for free. Yep. And if we like it, then we'll buy into your program. Try Hackney's free. Hack the Box is free. Pen Test Academy is free for a little bit.
Yep.
That's one of my gripes, is why there's so many red team trainees out there that are free. But for those that want to do IR or blue team, you got to pay arm and a leg. But awesome.
I also know with John Strand, a lot of his things are pay what you can. And I've learned so many things. The last class that I took with him was cyber defense and cyber defense and active. Hold on a second. And cyber deception. I'm sorry, active defense and cyber deception. And that I learned so many things through that class. I learned how to do honey pots. I learned how to do honey nets. Learned how to use honey badger. There was actually something that I wrote down earlier, and it's called port spoofing. And what it does is when an attacker goes to compromise your system, it obfuscates the services that you're using. So it will basically lead them down a rabbit hole before they can take advantage of and compromise your system. So, but all his classes are pay what you can. And, when you get to that spot where you're able to give back. But
I want to point out that, what he's talking about with John Strand is that's the wild hack fest.
yeah,
Follow
great
him on
show if you can
LinkedIn.
make it. Yes.
Yeah, follow him on
Awesome.
LinkedIn. They had to pay what you can, and then they also have tons of free ones that you don't even have to pay anything. Follow people like Naomi Buckwalter, James Azar, Renee Small, JJ Davies, Will Hunt. I'm just gonna throw some names out there. I don't get paid for this. I'm not looking for YouTube money. It's there. There's all these people out there that want to help you.
And they've been in your spot before too. So don't be shy to ask any questions, and they've been in your spot and they can bring themselves to help you. Those people that he named, just amazing mentors. Those are the people that you really want to be around and surround yourself with.
Awesome. So that's going to wrap it up for Veterans Breaking into IT Cybersecurity Shotgun segment. Thank you again, John, for being on the spot. I look forward to Cyber Fast Track coming up.
It's going to be great.
Right. Let's earn some scholarships. If you haven't signed up yet or haven't registered, do a Google search for SANS Cyber Fast Track. They are offering up $1,000 scholarship. They're offering up a SANS Immersion Academy. They are offering up a, what was it, $15,000 or $35,000 scholarship? I can't remember, but it's insane, right? And all you got to do is make it into the top 200 on a leadership board.
And SANS is amazing. I'm gonna do another name drop here, but Kim, if you're applying for there, go to Kim Kafka, right? Is that?
Yep, Kafka.
Yep. Go to
Kim Kafka, missions lady for SANS.
Yeah,
100%.
She knows what she's talking about. She will make sure you do not waste a dollar, and also will guide you and show you what you need. So.
Well, then also, if you do a lot of following and you have some industry professionals, and I'll end with this. If you have a model that you like for me, I like the threat hunting that Katie Nichols does. I like the Red Canary. I like how they do their business. So I look forward to when I get into my GCIH class. Or GPIN class, I'm hoping to have her as my instructor. So definitely look, all the SANS instructors are people out there that are doing this job, right? They're either directors, they're CEOs, or CTOs, CIOs, you name it, right? And they've all started from the beginning.
Yep.
So, thank you again, John.
Absolutely.
If you follow me on LinkedIn and you want to come to our Discord group, obviously we are roughly at 10 people now that have gotten jobs within the last month and a half. I'm not going to say jobs though, I'm going to say careers, because at the end of the day, cyber is going to keep growing. So you might get tired of one position and feel like you might want the next one. And then threat intel is always growing. So thank you again.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to this weekend when we start jamming out some of our CTF gear to see what's gonna be beneficial. I heard this year we're not going to get the same questions, which is awesome. So there's definitely a lot of brain power behind it. Again, that is the SANS Cyber Fast Track. Come on out to this Capture the Flag event and have fun, if anything.
Mm-hmm. It's a great era to get in. It's a great time to get into cybersecurity with everything that's going on right now. You haven't picked a better time. So.
Very well said, especially during COVID. And if anything, COVID sped up cloud to where if you can spell the word cloud, you might be able to get a good paying job. I'll talk to you later, man.
Yes. Good to see you, Paul.
Good to see
Bye,
you too.
everybody.